your people's best reactions to the 2025 R1 Brazilian Grand Prix. Yes, we are back, guys, to talk about the Brazilian Grand Prix this time. The R1 won. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so let's start off with our race rating. I give the race an 8. I think it was a pretty good Brazil race. Brazil always delivers. I don't know, I have a controversial opinion. I'll give it an 8 as well, but I feel like, I don't know, probably because it didn't have a fight for the lead. But we don't need fights for the lead to have good races. But I would say it was very good, pretty good. But not one of the best Brazil Grand Prix. That's what I'll say. Anyways, so George got pole, but Manton won. I mean, no, George won. But biggest talking point, we have to talk about it. Yes, George did win, but Manton winning the world championship. Manton, your boy, 2-time world champion. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. He finally wraps it up in Brazil. Honestly, I didn't come into this weekend. I forgot that. Yeah, that last race really hurt it for George. I know him. He has to. Just wondering if his teammate didn't hit into him in the last race, he wouldn't have lost the championship. A lot of people said that, but I honestly felt like he was still gonna lose it. Like, I think Manton would have had to finish like 8th or 7th or just have a bad race. But Manton actually ended up having a pretty decent, okay race. So yeah, it wasn't the shocker show that George would have been honestly hoping for. Yeah, McLaren, speaking about them, they also won the constructors as well. So both championships were wrapped up in this race. Yeah, both championships were wrapped up. McLaren won the constructors. We all know they were going to be fair. Like, they have two great drivers. Their car is pretty quick, so we knew it was going to go their way. But yeah, just awesome to see. I just honestly forgot the championship was about to be wrapped up with 2 races to spare still. But yeah, Mark, let's talk about him, sure. He had an amazing race. He started below his own teammate. He started in 4th place, but was able to make it 2nd. Had an amazing race. Yeah, Mark, really impressed with him. Really good race for him. We'll talk about his teammate shortly. Yeah, Manton 3rd, doing what he needed to do, of course, to win the championship. Of course, I forgot he got extra points on Saturday in the sprint race. He got extra points, gained on George. But yeah, I think it was going to be wrapped up anyways. Yeah, George, Austin really hurt him, which was his own teammate's fault, I feel. So, like, he lost 25 points, and it's like 93 so far. So I felt like if he didn't lose the 25 points and he won over Manton, I still felt like Manton would have probably finished 2nd. Like, I'm not sure if he would have still beaten Manton in the US. So I felt like it, but he wouldn't have lost 25 points. Because he would have been like 70 points behind. Although I feel like with 2 races to go in a sprint, he probably needed to be. Actually, no, he would have had enough. I think he would have had just enough. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, good for George. And yeah, he has to hope that he will still finish 2nd. Anyways, better driver of the weekend. Should we just talk about it? I don't want to talk about Arkansas because honestly, I think they've had a pretty bad weekend. David Norris picked up the pieces, but I still think they had a bad weekend. Yeah, David finished 4th, but it was a pity 4th. And yeah, Ocon, completely nowhere this race. Only 5th for him. When McLaren wrap up the constructors, he's only 5th, and his teammate won the race. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened with Ocon in this race. He looked pretty good on Saturday, but yeah, he just was nowhere on Sunday. It's kind of weird. And yeah, Mario getting a penalty, being pushed out a little bit wide. Got a penalty for coming back on, getting an advantage. It sucks. And yeah, this season's been very tough for him. He actually hasn't had a podium since I think France? No, Metharesh. And Metharesh is quite a while. It was quite a ways away now. It's quite a while ago now. It's like July, August. It's like, and yeah, only 2 podiums from this season. Another podium that he could have gotten. And he was actually looking pretty quick as well. He was in third for the first like 15 something laps until it happened. So yeah, it's unfortunate, because it was the one race that Jones looked quick as well. And yeah, you see what Mark was able to do, and Mark started fourth, so Mario could have finished like second or more. Well, I don't think he would have won. I think Clarence got the outright pace. But yeah, driver that we need to talk about, Donkey Crash, 7th in the DMT Billiards, the car that came last year that scored no points, and he's 7th. I know Donkey seems. If you remember, Donkey, this is where Donkey got his first and I think only podium in Brazil in 2023. I don't know why, but Donkey's just like a master around Brazil. And yeah, he put it up in 6th in qualifying. Actually, was it 6th or 7th in qualifying? One of the two, but yeah. No, it was 6th. He was ahead of the likes of Ocon. And yeah, he finished 7th, so yeah, awesome result for him. Yeah, brings the team now 2 points behind Emerald, so they can potentially not even finish 10th. They could potentially finish 9th. Yeah, it's crazy. I think that this team last year scored 0 points. They're actually going places. And yeah, 8th place. Our Yellow Sheep actually had a pretty decent race. 8th and 10th. Edward actually getting a point, his first points in a while. Yeah, another strong weekend for Lego. But yeah, team who did not have a strong weekend. We might do Everett, so we might put this in there, but yeah, team who did not have a strong weekend was BMW. Oh my goodness, let's not even talk about them. Start had an okay weekend. They were pretty off the pace, but Emerald didn't have a bad weekend. They were like just outside the points as well. But yeah, that's basically gonna wrap up our Brazilian Grand Prix race. Well, the people's best reactions, yeah. But yeah, we're back. I know we haven't done one of these in a while. Finally back making some kind of content. And yeah, I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys soon.